Welcome to Set the Record. I'm Malcolm Anthony, and all the way from Houston, Texas, I Cody.
Yer, what it do from the 713, baby?
What it do, man? That's right. Editor in chief right there. Subscribe to the show wherever you're watching on YouTube, of course, and Apple Podcast. Give us those 5 stars. We out here working day, night, morning. Look, we're just watching games and we're getting through them and enjoying every bit. So, look, follow us on TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter at Set the Record Pod. Books Set the Record podcast. Great show planned in season tournament. The first one is upon us here this week. So look, we're gonna break it down. We're gonna talk winners and potential winners, of course, and potential losers. So Cody, man, what you think? What's the spread? How do you feel about it?
Oh, okay. So we're gonna start off in the West with Lakers
That's right.
versus Suns, and that's an interesting one because me personally, I have no idea how the Lakers won their group for the in-season tournament. They've been on and off, barely over
Yeah,
500 right now. They haven't looked like the Lakers that everyone expects to see.
right.
But
Even
the
we both think,
Suns, at
yeah.
the same time, are still yet to be healthy. Now, credit to the Suns because even with stars fluctuating in and out of the lineup, they found a way
Mm-hmm.
to still make it work. Suns are only 12-8, above 500, 4 games above. Similar to the Lakers, actually, 12-9, but the Lakers for the most part have been healthy. So the
Yeah.
Suns look like they've been figuring it out. They've looked like a better team. Everyone's gonna remember that one loss against San Antonio that was early in the season, but like that's not that team. This team has been slowly figuring it out, and they have very quality players off the bench. Actually, players like Eric Gordon who have been contributing
Yeah.
big for them. And I think for that reason, I think I'm gonna take the Suns.
No, unfortunately, it's for me is which Laker team shows up.
That's
The
true too.
Lakers, they
Yep.
have the power to be whoever they could be in the Western Conference Finals, or they could miss the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? So this is the Lakers we don't know, and they don't have their lineup fully intact. Or is out. Look, so I just think the Suns win too. I hate to say that. I just think on any given Sunday, man, or whatever, any given
But
day
yeah,
on in this game, KD and Book, man, they can cook. So look,
but hey,
I'm
it's
going.
easy to be wrong on these, right? It's a one game
Yeah.
situation. It's not like it's a series where every team gets to adjust. You get one game, March
Hey,
Madness
Laker
style.
fan here. I'm not crazy delusional. For me it's I see it like I see it. I think the offense just prevails. The Lakers just don't have their shit together right now. So for me, yeah, I think the Suns they do beat the number one seed in the Lakers over in the first inaugural Western Conference in season tournament game. So yeah, that's the way I see that one folding out. But man, yeah, the second game we got the Kings and the Pelicans, the 2 seed Kings versus the 3 seed Pelicans. Yeah, that's pretty fun.
It is. It's a fun game for sure.
You kind of wish you
Another
had,
scenario where the Pelicans haven't been that great, only one game
yeah,
above 500,
yep.
been on and off, but still somehow found a way to
They won the in season the tournament games. Yep.
win their group, right, versus the Kings,
Yeah.
who went unbeaten, right? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think something
I
like that.
think they
Yeah.
were one of those teams. It was them in Indiana that went unbeaten in the tournament, and I think that's just gonna stay true at least for this round. Just Kings
Yeah.
see it's an in-season game and they don't play around.
Yeah. No, Kings did. Yeah, Kings did. Yeah, I think the Kings are I think the offense is just too fast, literally. I think they're too fast. I think they get through this.
It'll be a
They're
fun matchup for sure. Seeing physical guys down low.
yeah.
Sabonis versus JV and Zion will be
Yeah.
fun. Brandon Ingram's shot making, along with De'Aaron Fox's speed and transition. It's gonna be a fun game. I'm definitely tuning into that one for sure. But for
Oh,
now,
yeah.
I definitely got the Kings winning it.
Okay, yeah. No, it's kind of crazy. We're going with the same teams right now.
No
I
controversy yet. Come on, man. I'm trying
I
to
I,
argue.
I wish we could a little bit, but truth be told, I think I see it the same way. I saw it any different. And unfortunately, I think we're going to see the next round the same way. The Eastern Conference. I think it's gonna unfold very similarly. unfortunately as well for both of us.
Well,
Because
the other thing is the way that the groups were stacked. It was one really good team in every group that like we knew was going to be the winner.
yeah,
So like right now we've predicted the groups that we've projected to come out of there anyway. It's not like there's some crazy like upset happen, where say I'm trying to think of a random team. Like the Jazz got in there, right? And it's it's everything's playing as it was scripted, I guess you could say, right? So
yeah, yeah, somewhat, but yeah, we'll see. I mean, you got Indiana, who's I mean, they're a fine team right now, but of these, I mean, they're playing the Celtics, so like that's a tough matchup.
it is. Is that the one you want to talk about next?
Yeah, I mean,
Let's get
yeah,
into it.
I think we should get into that next. Yeah, because what I honestly, and that's truth be told, this is the first game of the whole thing. This will kick off the whole thing, the Eastern Conference, the Pacers versus the Celtics. Number 2 seed Pacers, 3 seed Celtics. And yeah, Celtics are dominant, man. They can beat up on anybody. I think they've proved that.
They can, but you know what? For the sake of having different opinions,
Yeah, okay, you're gonna take
and
Halliburton.
for
He
yeah,
says
and for the
he's
sake
a
of me
loser.
being a Pistons truther, not I said Pacers truther throughout this
Uh-huh.
show, I'm just gonna say this is the first upset of the in-season tournament. I gotta take the Pacers over
Woo!
over the Celtics.
Game 1.
And I know in a one game scenario, anything could happen, right? Tyrese Halliburton could go for
Hey,
40 and 12,
he
just
says
throwing that
any
out
way to
there.
win. He don't care how it happens. He'll
And
do it.
exactly, and we've seen the Celtics lose to some bad teams already. I'm not saying the Pacers are a bad team. The Pacers are, like you said, they're an okay team.
Yeah, they're fine.
I think they're the 8 seed right now. I'm pretty sure, right?
Yeah.
But hey,
Let's see.
the Celtics have lost games to
Pacers are
teams like the
yeah, so
Hornets,
yeah, yeah.
and that doesn't really that's nothing on the Celtics. I'm just saying, like, if the Hornets can beat the Celtics one night, why can't the Pacers
Yeah.
do it?
But Celtics are number one right now already, 2 games ahead, pretty much everybody. Just I don't know. Look, this is to me, if you really want it, this is the time to kind of prove your championship medal in this kind of in-season tournament championship kind of mode, so to speak. So the Celtics need this. I think this will get a proverbial monkey off their back and maybe get them over the hump to maybe win the whole thing. They seem like the best team this season to me, the Boston Celtics. So
I'd agree there. I think they are, and you know, uh, going back and forth on this stuff right here, but I also felt like they would be the number one seed on the season just before we started, but one
yeah,
game.
one game upset. Hey, it can happen. Oh yeah, no, definitely. I feel you there. No, I feel that. So yeah, no, there's that game. That game, we'll see how it plays out. Definitely got Boston. And then the one that tips the iceberg Tuesday, for me, Giannis, man. I said this was the year of the Giannis, and Giannis the number 1 seed in the East for the in-season tournament.
In the
And
group, right?
yeah, that's right. And they're playing the Knicks, man. They get the Knicks. So, well, look, it's Dame and Giannis versus the Knicks, man. I mean, it doesn't he
Versus the
like to
lefties.
doesn't Dame? Yeah, right. I was gonna say they can't go right. Just Just
Right, right, right. Isn't that crazy? They got like 3 left-handed players on that
dude,
team,
it's
like
nuts.
being starters.
Yeah, I mean, all like it's
Yeah.
incredible. And they
I was thinking about that the
refuse
other day. Like, how
to
many
go
teams in the
right,
league? How many teams in the league have 2 left-handed stars? Like the Kings have
dude.
Sabonis and Fox, both
Yeah,
left-handed.
but they're at least they're like proportionate. Like one's a big, one's a small. Like,
Right.
dude, these guys are right next to each other and just bumping into
Point guard,
each other in the
forward,
lane.
power forward.
Like
Yeah, they like all right there. It's funny
they're
though.
just running into each other. Like
Hey, that's confusing
it's
though when you
so
have to guard
it's
an
so
entire team the other way. Messes with you a little
yeah.
bit. You know what? And
Well,
that's why
I
I'm
think
taking
yeah,
the
part of it.
Knicks to win. Nah,
No, he's not. I know
nah, I'm
he's
taking
lying.
the I'm taking the Bucks.
He's lying, but yeah, no, yeah, and see, yeah, parody. I wish the Bucks win this, man. It's gonna be fun. We want to see Bucks Celtics anyways. So that's the game we're kind of working to. At least personally, I think that's the way we want this to end.
Gotta love it when
So
those two teams match up.
yeah, and then so that's gonna end up shaking out. The semifinals is on Thursday. So if this were the case, we both saw the Suns overtaking the Lakers. We saw the Kings overtaking the Pelicans. So Suns, Kings, who you got?
Oh, that's another fun one.
Yeah,
Again,
that's
I
happening.
still think,
Yeah.
in season tournament games, the Kings stand on business. I'm gonna keep rolling with the Kings.
Hey, light that fucking beam.
Exactly. They gonna light that
Oh,
beam.
yeah, I
And
hate that we're picking the same team right now, man.
I thought we'd disagree again.
No, because I thought the Suns can get up to beat the Lakers,
Okay.
but I don't think they can get up enough to beat the Kings. Does that
I,
like it to
yeah.
me, the offense, they're like the Book and KD can beat an old team like the Lakers or an old LeBron. They're not all that old, but I think they can beat their star in LeBron just by being faster, just being outgunning them that way. And in doing that to the Kings is tough because De'Aaron Fox is just such a dog. They got Sabonis is just man, they're so tough. And Harrison Barnes just kind of is always so like you got guys always figuring out where to be. So I feel
Yep.
like that the Kings in losing last year and all of this kind of comes to fruition for them and the Kings end up for me, I think the Kings face the Celtics in personally, but that's how I have it playing out. So,
Okay, okay, and
uh,
I can definitely see that. I'd be excited to watch that one. It's a high scoring matchup between the Kings and the Suns. Both teams, they don't hang their hat defensively, but they're high powered offenses. Both have the star power, right?
oh
So yeah,
yeah,
definitely. I can definitely see that outcome, and I think it would be a fun game to watch if that happens. So that's what I'm rooting for personally. And then
okay,
yeah,
okay.
so from there I guess we
So
had the
for you,
disagreement
you
on the
had you
E.
had the Pacers upsetting the Celtics. So if you had that, happening,
I
you
guess I
got
just have the Bucks advance. I think that would be as far as the Pacers would go.
so you
That's
got you
that's their
got
mini Cinderella story right there.
you got Bucks with the pickup of Dame Lillard getting to the finals. So in the in-season tournament playing against the Kings, right?
Yeah, that's probably what I would go.
Okay, King. Yeah, we both got the Kings, but you got the Bucks going out and getting there. Who's your winner? Who's your winner?
They gonna stand on business.
He
I got
says,
the King.
light the beam.
Yeah.
I love it. That's awesome. I am not gonna agree with you here. This is me
That's
and
okay.
Cody. This is where we part ways in the show. And Cody, I look as a Laker fan. I hate to say this out loud, but the Celtics are gonna win this fucking game, and the Celtics are gonna win the whole thing. And I hate it, but they're gonna win the first one. And damn it, that sucks. After the
Yeah.
Lakers get eliminated in game one.
You know what the outlier here is though with the Celtics and all these other teams is that the Celtics, I think, yeah, the Celtics have the best defense here.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they do.
So it's a whole bunch of high powered offenses.
Yeah.
And then you have that plus the Celtics having a high powered defense. I'm trying to find exactly where they stack up here exactly. I think they're top something. Oh, they're number two, the number two defense in the whole league. So
That's what yeah, they're gonna punch people right in the mouth and stifle an offense, and it's gonna look ugly, but they're gonna blow them out. That's what's gonna happen to me. I mean, I think that's what's gonna happen in game one. I think they're gonna beat up on the Pacers. And to me, they have a good opportunity because they want to prove a point against those Bucks who picked up Dame, and they're gonna say, not enough. So I think to me, the Celtics are just going to try to rub their noses in it. And the Kings are the only team I think can stop it offensively. That's why I got them getting to the finals too. So
totally fair.
that's
I can see
yeah,
it happening, but for the sake of the drama,
yeah, yeah,
let's
yeah.
spice things up a little bit. Let's
I feel that.
have some takes. And if I'm right, best believe I'm coming back to this clip and it's going everywhere.
No, I feel and rightfully so, rightfully so.
Just
You
throw
know,
shots out there, one of
yeah,
them's gonna hit.
that's right. Hey, that's right. That's why you keep shooting. Man, that is so awesome. So look, hey, speaking of, people keep shooting their shot, and in teams this weekend, got the opportunity in college football to shoot their shot as well. Okay. This is something to me, man. I know college football sometimes gets monotonous, man. It's a hard, it's a tough season sometimes. But look, right now the season ended in spectacular fashion. Championship Saturday happened. We had some things just kind of occur like we thought they would. Washington still beat Oregon. That happened, right? Texas dominated Oklahoma State. I'm sorry. And it happened. And that we knew that, we was just glad to be there. We was like, it's the last one there for OU and Texas. We're so happy we're here. And that was awesome. But truth be told, the big one, Michigan, dominated theirs. The big one was Alabama beating number 1 Georgia 27-24. And really the score, the 3-point score doesn't say what really happened in the game. This SEC championship. Alabama dominated this game. It was 17-7 at halftime, and Georgia kind of scored at the end to kind of make it look nice. Really, Alabama showed out, man. It was a defensive struggle really on both sides, but offensively, the good moments happened for Alabama overall, man. They just really they proved why I guess they make the Final Four, and it's a controversial Final Four, right? There, some people are really not happy about it, and one of those not happy teams is Florida State, who ended up winning their championship game as well. So, man, it's super disappointing when you look at it that way. A team who went undefeated throughout the season wins their final game and then gets snubbed at the end because Alabama was, at the right place at the right time. you
It
know,
just sucks, I mean, it really is unfortunate. I feel like there might be a little bit of a snub job there, but I mean, at the end of the day, having to narrow it down to 4 teams, it's just tough. It's bound to happen.
yeah,
There's some teams I feel like should have made it in, but
yeah. You got
we
Michigan was a lock, so you had to get them in because they beat Ohio State and they ended up winning their championship game. So they get Alabama, who beat Georgia, who's kicked out now of the whole thing, which is just really insane. The back-to-backers are
just
back at
aren't
home.
gonna make an appearance.
Yeah, I mean, oh, like that's cold-blooded. So yeah, and then you get Washington, who, like I said, beat Oregon, and they get to play Texas, who beat Oklahoma State, and they jump. I think that like the snub in Florida State, they feel like Texas being kind of a middle team in Oklahoma State, they didn't deserve that, appearance. But I don't know. I feel like Florida State's kind of got an easy road, an easier path, whereas the Big 12's a little more offensively powered. So you got a little, I don't know, to me, tougher competition. So that's to me why I think they got snubbed, even with Texas losing one game to OU earlier in the season. So, sorry about your luck. That's the college football playoff. Let's expand that shit, man. That's what we're
That's what
talking
I'm
about.
saying, bro. Just add, take some inspiration from March Madness. I ain't saying add 60 teams or nothing, but like I'm sure you won't lose any money if you add some more teams. If
We can
anything,
add
you'll make some more.
Yeah, add a couple more, man. It'd be fun. It'd be great. Give a couple teams a bye. Like, I mean, think about this, man. Georgia would be here. We would
Oh,
have
especially if you're giving somebody a buy, then you have more reason to play for it because now you really want that buy.
So yeah, this could be a really good system when they finally iron it out. But what we have right now is the potential, like I said, Alabama, Michigan, and Washington and Texas. And to me, I think we're going to see oh God, I think we're gonna see probably Alabama versus Washington in the college football championship. But we'll see. Alabama versus Washington. So we'll see. Man,
Find out.
so
We'll
look,
find out.
want to step up to the big boys.
The big
No,
boys.
yeah, man. Uh-oh. I think
The
yeah,
big
something might
boys.
yeah, something might have happened today. So look, real quick, we'll just dip our pen in the company ink here real quick and talk a little professional football, man. And I tell you what, if you didn't see a little NFL today, my God, I enjoyed every bit. I watched it on the NFL Sunday Ticket, and I just score after score after score after score. And my goodness. So yeah, man.
Very good day.
Yeah, no,
Personally, I tuned out of my team's game after, the third quarter. I started putting it on red zone, keeping up with everything that's going on. A lot of close games in the league, and one not so close game, right?
yeah, my former
Oh well, a few
lover,
not so close
the
games.
Washington football team and the Commandos, they got absolutely destroyed by the Dolphins, man. Yeah, that was bad. That was
Hey,
bad.
what I was trying to figure out is why do you keep going back to man coverage after Tyreek Hill already gave you a 70-yard touchdown?
You know what? I don't
You just
understand.
invite him to take another one. He went for 60. You
It's a
know,
team, look, 45-15. We're talking about a huge blowout here. And yeah, look, Tyreek gets great touchdowns, great fantasy points today, and made Washington look stupid. As what's confusing is like they're getting rid of all their good players on defense. So like, there's nobody out there. I don't know who y'all beat, but it was just a bunch of guys in jerseys. It was it was terrible. Hey, I'm good for. Oh my god. Yeah,
it
no.
was
So
very good for my fantasy.
yeah, I bet. So look, on to some real football games. The Eagles, they got their ass kicked,
Well,
and
that's
they
the first game I was referencing. But that's the game I was originally talking about, but you
no,
decided
I know.
to bring it
I
in on
figured
yourself.
I'd throw you for a loop real quick because there were two blowouts, but one we did not see coming. And this was the Eagles and the 49ers. My gosh. Yeah, so the Eagles thought they were playing at home, and it turned out, oh my God, that San Francisco came into their home and they went in their kitchen, they made a sandwich, and they busted it. They sat on the couch, turned the TV on, and watched whatever the hell they wanted, and got
Because it's
crumbs
my
all
house now.
they put the feet on the couch on the table. They
Oh
didn't give
man.
they didn't give a damn. They
They didn't
disrespected
use the coasters.
they didn't use any coaches. They disrespected these people. Yeah, 42-19. It was brutal.
I didn't see that one coming.
Oh, really? I did not either. The brotherly shove, it worked, but not enough.
I mean, at the end of the day, 1 yard is 1 yard, but
Yeah. No,
you can't
I
1 yard yourself to a however many point comeback it was. But nah, I mean, what do you think though? Like, what were you expecting before this game?
truth be told, well, I was expecting Brock Purdy to struggle a little bit more in this game because I thought it would be more of a shootout, and I thought the players on the Eagles defense that could make big plays would make those plays. Not that their defense is that good because they're very easy to be had in the secondary, but I thought their front would get somewhere, and they didn't. Man, Brock Purdy had his day, 314, 4 touchdowns. My gosh, not a good day at the office for the Eagles defense. And this kind of opened the window, for me, for Dallas to take advantage of this same Philly team the same way the 49ers just did.
Like,
So
take
this is something,
advantage while they're down.
well, exactly. Well, they know that their secondary's whack. They yeah, they need this loss was to me a wake-up call, and the Eagles weren't as good as their record showed. And this kind of like the Steelers a few years back where they were like 13-0, and you're like, they're not 13-0. They're there, but that's not real. But yeah, same thing here. The Eagles are 10-2, but they still might get the one seed, but they're still not as good as the record showed. The
They
49ers are better.
they showed the cracks in the armor a little bit, right? It's not like they're complete frauds, but they're
Oh,
definitely beatable
yeah, no frauds. But I tell you what, when you beat what everyone thought was the number one seed like that,
convincingly, right?
mm,
Especially after you've also had an up and down season.
yeah, so yeah, right. Yeah, he had three straight losses at one point, and here you are just smacking a team in the Philadelphia Eagles. Yeah, no, it was definitely an impressive win for one. And Brock Purdy looked good in this game. Debo looked great in this game. And yeah, for me, Christian McCaffrey, man, getting them points for me in my fantasy squad. So that's dope too. So yeah, no,
I had
this was
Brandon Ayuk on my
a
squad over here.
good win. Good win for the 49ers. And really, this team moving forward, has one tough game left, to me. One tough game left. They play the
Who?
Seahawks, the 49ers.
Niners. Okay.
They have the chance to win out. They got except they play the Ravens in 2 weeks. Like I said, that's their one tough game left on the season. And then when you look at the Eagles, they have to go against the Cowboys, and they've got that's the last real tough one. And unless the Seahawks wake up, so the Eagles still have a
I
chance for
mean, the
I mean,
Seahawks went to a one possession game with the Cowboys. They've been looking good. Or at
yeah,
least
no, it's not,
DK
yeah.
Metcalf, he also went crazy that game.
Hawks team shows up the next 2 weeks against both of these teams. So like that's going to be the pivotal factor here
Yeah.
for the final, because Dallas has 3 losses, San Francisco's got 3, and 10-2 are these Eagles. If they get one more loss, obviously
It's
the
up for
40
grabs.
the tiebreaker against both Dallas and Philly. So yeah, so we're looking for a loss for Philadelphia, and if Dallas pulls that off, you got San Francisco getting high. So
We're gonna see a lot of rival teams tuning into each other's games, man. This is gonna come down to the wire. Low key, it's like that in the NFC as well.
yeah, no, I'm very much, man, I love the end of the football season. This is where it gets really, really fun. So yeah, we've got some entertainment here, entertainment factor towards the end of the season. Was there any I don't know, headlines this week that you saw other than Aaron Rodgers, potentially coming back this season? That's
Or
crazy.
what?
Why would you want to come back? The Jets.
There's no need to risk that. Just Jets aren't coming back. There's no way that you. What are they? Are they last in the conference? I should know this, but it's between them and the Patriots.
Yeah, right now, nah, the Patriots are worse. The Patriots are much worse.
Oh yeah,
The,
by 2 games. The
yeah,
Patriots
the
are 2 games
Patriots are
worse.
bad. The Patriots are horrible. And I've never seen anything look so bad in my life. And they can't get anything right
I
with the
got this
quarterback.
stat from one of my friends who's a Patriots fan. The
Poor guy.
Patriots are the first team in NFL history to lose 3 consecutive games where they've allowed 10 points or less.
Oh my God. Yeah, man. They throw
That's
the ball.
it's
They got no
crazy.
quarterback. No quarterback. You got no faith in whoever is under center on
They
that
had
team. And I don't think it's all Belichick. I think,
I
I
mean,
think
they also don't have receivers.
no, they have no receivers and they have no quarterback. They had Ramondre Stevenson and he is out. So
Even then, Ramondre's been semi underwhelming. It's
this season, but last year he's proved that he can be a good back. He's
yeah.
just got if he's the focal point, he's not it. If
And
I
then they
think
have an injured O line as well. I'm pretty sure. So
to me, I don't put a whole lot of stock into that. Now they could bounce back. So okay, so let me throw something at you. So I had heard they in the universe of sports that traded for Bill Belichick.
hold on. Say that again. It was kind of lagging. I missed it.
What if the Bills traded for Bill Belichick?
What? How?
Like,
How?
'cause you can trade a coach.
Oh, you can?
Yeah, coaches are up for grabs, man. So like,
That's what would they give?
I don't give a damn. Like, I don't know. I'm just saying, like, because right now, what the Bill needs a new home, and it ain't working in the Patriot land. And all he really needs is a quarterback. They got a pretty good defense in Buffalo. He's pretty familiar with the system they run there. And if anybody can work around the Josh Allen's,
Well, I mean,
whatever, is it
Josh
not?
Allen has proved he's at least better than Mac Jones. So
He's definitely better than Mac. He's just boneheaded too.
he
He'll
just
he'll
he,
run
he he's a little stubborn. He'll just throw it
he'll run through a brick wall, but he'll throw a 300-yard pass. So,
into
yeah,
triple coverage.
but yeah, if Diggs catches it, it's
Hey,
a good
Diggs down there somewhere.
somewhere gonna get that shit. So yeah, man. And right now you got Chiefs in potential upset.
Packers.
It's the Packers right now on the road in Green Bay, down 6-14 at halftime. I'll tell you right now.
As a Dolphins fan, I am definitely keeping up with that.
I'll tell you this right now: the Chiefs are going to win this game by 6 points.
By
They're
6 points.
down by 8. They're going to win by 6.
You think the league's gonna make the call?
I think Roger Goodell is making that phone call currently as we speak at halftime.
Hey! The Chiefs are losing. This is not what we had in agreement.
Yeah, hey y'all, look, I don't give a damn what. I don't care. A free touchdown. So yeah, that's definitely on the table. You got Patrick Mahomes, man. You got this Jordan out there, man. You got to go out there and get this guy into the AFC Championship game.
But if the Chiefs lose this game, then it gets interesting now because they'll have 4 losses.
Yep, it
The
does.
Dolphins and Ravens tied at 9-3 right now. And the Dolphins and Ravens play, I believe, week 18 or week 17. I think it's week 18. They play
That's
week
late.
18. So that game right there can be for the bye. So
Yeah.
another interesting one to keep an eye on.
Yeah, no, that'll be definitely it's the week 17, I think. Yeah, second to last week of the season.
Yep,
Yeah,
17.
it's definitely going to be something interesting. Yeah, man.
Hey, Dolphins last 3 games: Cowboys, Ravens, Bills. That's tough ones.
That's tough. Yes. What you're made of by the end of the season, but right now we're gonna see what the Chiefs are made of tonight, and we'll see. I got a little helmet right there, man. Chiefs gonna do it. Chiefs gonna do it. Watch out.
Come on, Packers, pull through.
Holmes, man. I don't bet against Jordan. So look, man. This was set the record, man. I'm Malcolm Anthony. That's Cody, man. Look, we out here. Meditate, make it go away.
You're